Welcome, podcast listeners, to the next installment of Nonfiction Now. I'm Jean Braithwaite, here to discuss Packing for Mars by Mary Roach. And with me are Diana Elizondo.
Hello.
Monica.
Hello.
And Jesus Beltran.
Hello.
You're laughing at me because I didn't attempt your last name, Monica.
But that's
You wanna
fine.
Go ahead and say it.
Stripinski.
Stripinski. So, are we going to recommend to the general listener that they read Packing for Mars by Mary Roach?
Yes, I highly recommend this reading. It has a very interesting balance between the academic and the free style of writing.
I will absolutely recommend it. I was laughing out loud, and just like Diana pointed out, it has a balance and I really enjoy it. Really enjoyed it.
Don't read it at a funeral, but yes, it's really funny. It's got a lot of good parts and some that are even better. So
For 3/4 of us, this is not the first Mary Roach we've read. Last semester, everyone in my nonfiction workshop read her book Stiff about the use of cadavers in research of various kinds. How do you think this one compares to that?
I actually think I like Stiff better than this one. But this one is not far behind from Stiff. And what really I can gather is that I like Mary Roach style. That's what I gather from both.
So for you, Diana, it's the first introduction to Mary Roach.
Yes, it is. I like it. It's very funny and very informative. I mean, especially for someone who is interested in becoming an astronaut or working in a space program, it could be also educational and very entertaining at the same time.
That's interesting that you would say that. Presumably, if somebody was already interested in space or planning to try to join the space program in some way, they would have already read other things about it. I feel like Mary Roach is bringing information to people who know nothing.
Or actually, if you read that, this might deter you to become an astronaut. I don't think I would like to be an astronaut after reading this book.
It takes a lot of the glamour out of it, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
I was thinking of a subhead for the book, Packing to Mars, or everything you did not want to know about the space program. And we're definitely not wanting to know.
You know how in the movies, when you see the scenes of the astronauts coming out of the space shuttle,
Yes.
and they are just walking, and now after reading this, you are just thinking, oh my God, how much the smell.
How much poop is in their diaper.
Yes.
So, yeah.
She gives you so many details from other subjects, and they are good conversational starters at any reunion.
If you look at the blurbs on the back of the book, there's one from Entertainment Weekly. Roach's writing is supremely accessible, but there's never a moment when you aren't aware of how much research she's done into unexplored reaches of space travel. This is one of the things this is, for me, the third Roach book I've read now. And the person who wrote that put their finger on something that is uniquely Roachian in the writing. Both how much she delved into a subject intellectually. You know, Monica, you pointed out earlier that her bibliography is tremendously long. Mm-hmm. This could be the bibliography of somebody who had written their dissertation on the history of the space program. All of that research is in the background, and she brings out of it only just what we need, and we're not buried in the tedious, dry details, but it's so lively, and anybody at any level of familiarity can grasp it, even if you know nothing whatsoever.
It just fascinates me how she can bring such a highbrow subject to a level that anybody can read, understand, and enjoy at the same time.
Especially with the personal inflections that she puts in there, her personal spin and taste and views of whatever's going on.
The occasional lowbrow moment.
Yeah. high school humor.
There are some potty jokes.
Yeah, there are.